Hey, what's up guys? Laz here, and today we are going to be continuing Return to Ash. Now last video, which nobody watched it, I got to where actually I don't remember, but uh all I know is that I am very interested in finishing this game, so I'm going to finish it. Yeah, let's continue. Where was I? Trial 1. This one, right? Uh, okay, so I'm actually going to move my bottle right here so you guys can see Ash. Hold on, which voice is Scarlet again? I forgot. Is it too loud? Uh, Scarlet lets out an incredulous huff. Hello? So, you're just going to torture him until his time runs out? Will you release him once it gets down to the wire, or let him die in the end? That's up to him. Unbelievable. Still alive, even though this is the afterlife? Didn't Scarlet tell you? I look to Scarlet, but okay, this song is a bit too loud. Let's move it down. I look to Scarlet, but she's already stormed away. She taps her foot, facing away from us. This is the afterlife for souls who died a social death. Y'all ended up here cause you're miserable losers. Of course. Return to Ash. Wait, this is the title screen? Hello? Scarlet brought me back up to the floor where we first met. In her hands was an hourglass, one Death had given to her when she asked for it. She eyes it suspiciously. Didn't she tell you? Wait, what? Didn't she tell you? Wait, who's speaking this? Didn't she tell you? That's what Death said. Scarlet could have told me we aren't really dead. She's apparently known it all along. So why did she give me the wrong impression? No, she specifically told me that I died. That's not a lie by omission. It's just a straight up lie, isn't it? What else is she not telling me? Based on her reaction, I can tell she didn't know about the hourglasses. But what about everything she told me before? Was any of it true? I slow my pace. We need to talk about this. Hey, Scarlet? She finally looks up from her hourglass and directly into my eyes. You told me that we died, but according to Death, that isn't really true. You knew that it was a social death, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust anything Death says implicitly. Their trials, for instance, I never once seen anyone pass them. But others made it out before, right? Maybe they passed their trials without you noticing. I've yet to confirm that. They just seem to disappear after a while. You think Death is lying to us? I know that I'm dead, Ashley. She suddenly seems very intense. I'm taken aback by her coldness in her voice. How are you so sure? Because I was murdered. Oh, she just fucks off. Scarlet glances down the empty hallway, then steps into one of the rooms. Does she want me to go in after her? Yeah, probably. I've come this far with Scarlet. I won't back down now. Ooh, my, is it my room? Scarlett stands at the other side of the room, gazing out the window into the endless void. Scarlett, you're really attached to me, aren't you? Uh, no, definitely not. Hmm. I thought we were working together, like a team or something. Hmm. I get that you don't trust Death, but I at least thought I could trust you. Could you trust me? She called me a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl, Ashley. She sighs, letting go of the tension from before. I'm sorry for making you feel like I lied to you. Let's share information properly this time. Yeah, whatever gets us out of here. Scarlett starts by showing me her hourglass. It's nearly full at the top, meaning she has plenty of time to revive, according to Death anyways. The song is really nice. I wasn't given an hourglass, so there's no telling how much time I have left. But if Scarlett's doing but if Scarlett's still doing just fine after 3 months, maybe I don't need to worry about it so soon. No hidden deadline might only make me panic in the end, so we decide to forget about it for now. Whoa. Scarlett folds her arms and leans back against the window. The other thing I should tell you is, this isn't a hospital. Yeah, it's the afterlife. You told me that already. What I mean is, that morgue we were in before, that's the mail room. The hell? There's some cats. Huh? The mail room? It isn't really a mail room, of course. That's just what it looks like to me. It's different from everyone. Like a dream, your mind fills in the blanks, using a place from your own memories. So it's like a memory. That's why the details are missing. So then, what is this place to you, Scarlett? To me, it's an office building, the one I used to work at. Scarlett goes into another one of her speeches, although this one feels far less rehearsed. Before she was killed, she was forced to quit her job. She doesn't say what the job was exactly, but there was some kind of scandal caused by her boss, and she was unknowingly complicit in it. All she did was shred some papers like she was told. That got her stalked by journalists, and there was all of this public outrage. I'm almost surprised I hadn't heard of whatever this case was, but it's not like I watched the news. Yeah, because you're in a hospital. Scarlett delivers her story coldly, without a hint of emotion attached. She sounds tired after all. I don't want to push her with any more questions, but I don't get this at all. So then, if your boss was the bad guy here, why were they coming after you instead? Oh, very zoom in. God, God knows, Ashley, if I call it misogyny, they'll accuse me of dodging culpability. What the fuck? They'll accuse me of dodging culpability. None of my friends wanted anything to do with me. They didn't want the trouble. Some of them even believed those articles. I was big getting harassed on the street. I could barely leave my apartment. A social death, meaning all of her relationships were destroyed. What about your family? My mother passed away when I was young, and I haven't spoken to my father since I was a teenager. We never got along. I may as well not have a family. Maybe it's better that way. They would have become targets because of me. Because of you? Weren't you only in that situation because of your boss? It's unfair, isn't it? I ignored the rumors about him. We even used to get along. But it turns out she's just another... What the hell? Huh? He's just another shitty, abusive white man, along with in a long line of shitty, abusive white men. What the hell? Hating him is easy. It's boring. Me, on the other hand, what? What the hell is this writing, bro? I'm a traitor to my entire gender. I'm despicable. A traitor? But what? This all sounds so extreme. It's because I'm the one who destroyed the evidence. It doesn't matter that I didn't know what was on those papers. Everyone believes that must have known. If I'd just taken the time to look through them, if I hadn't been so buried in work, I could have realized what they were. That fucking bastard. I'm just the last in the line of women whose lives he ruined. It's, it's not very weird in the middle, like, abusive white man, like, really, bro? Scarlet sighs again, much heavier this time. Sorry. It's still so painful to think about. You'd think after a few months away from it all, I could laugh about it. How could anyone laugh about any of that? It led to you getting killed, didn't it? Something like that. Huh? Her mother must have been related to this, right? I thought that was why she was telling me. Anyway, I'd rather not dwell on it. When I revive, I'll be starting completely over. Starting over? Like a whole new life? That's the plan. There's no salvaging my old life. I'm dead. But that doesn't have to mean the end of Scarlet. Or maybe I could change my name to Rogue or something. No, Scarlet is nice. Abandoning your name, that's too sad. You should keep it. I'd like to, but I don't think that's possible. I'd rather not let me old life haunt me. Didn't mind. But I like the name Scarlet. All that aside, let's stay focused on where we are now. Right, finding a way to revive. I think our next step is to try to get more information out of the others. They're probably more willing to talk to you than to me, so I think you better be the one to do it. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Scarlet needs my help. She's relying on me for this. Oh, just make sure to take everything Death says with a grain of salt. Oh shit, what's his name again? Saladin too, honestly. That man is beyond help. I'll let you know what I found out. Thanks, Ashley. I promise we're going to make it out of this together. Yeah, we can do it. Oh, so nice. As I leave the room, I can't help but feel giddy with pride. I'm gonna be so useful to Scarlet. We're a real team now. Yippee! I have also noticed that her IV drip is like going down or something. It was full before, but now it's halfway. I hurried down the hall towards the elevator, my IV bag swinging along behind me as I walked. When I reached the elevator, I pressed the button to close the doors behind me. Where should I go? Wait, I should save. The entrance. Oh fuck. Saladin might be hanging around the first floor. Talking to him seems like a good place to start. Okay, to the first floor. That's the reception table. lobby. I find Saladin in the lobby. He's turning his hourglass over his hand, the sand still steadily flowing in one direction. One direction. I'm sure he's still thinking about the trial. At least, I would be if I had just wasted the past couple of days going up and down an elevator, carrying coins for no reason. Now I know I made the right decision, leaving him to it before. My help would have only made it worse. Saladin has been here the longest, aside from death, of course. I need to learn more about his situation, so I can report back to Scarlet. Okay. Hey, let's talk. Shit, his voice. What was it again? Huh? Sure, Ash. Is there something in particular you wanted to talk about? Uh, Everything that happened, I guess. Yeah. How are you feeling after all that? Probably a lot to take in, eh? Uh, wasn't he a Texan before? Uh, Death called us miserable losers. Little harsh, right? Yeah, I'm not really miserable, but they're right about me not having friends. Ah, well, I'll be your friend. Everyone needs a pal after all. Shit. Fuck. I do not want to be friends with him. I'm struck by him. I'm struck by his warmth. He seems so genuine. Can I call you Donnie? Please? Well, please. Anything about that. We shall laugh and continue chatting. I tell him about myself, how most of my life had revolved around my illness, being hospitalized, how I hadn't had any visitors in over a year. That must have been what marked my social death. My family, everyone, I was dead to them. It hurts to think about, so I changed the subject. What was your life like? How long have you been here? I'm not really sure how long it's been. Scarlett's the only one with a watch. And it doesn't get dark. The days must really blend together, huh? It's probably been a few days. Could you ask Death to find out? Didn't like me very much. He sits in one of the chairs, and I take the seat beside him. Oh. My life before this was, I don't know. I ran my own business. I had a wife. I thought my family cared about me. But I went into debt, and no matter how much effort I put into my job, I just sunk deeper and deeper. Yeah, you need to ask Benjamin Netanyahu for a loan. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, working hard, hustling, His breath goes unsteady. I don't know what to say, so I keep listening. When she handed me oh my god, when she handed the divorce papers, I thought, great, now I can spend more time selling products. My whole family stopped talking to me. I don't know what I did wrong. Going to debt, of course. Those products help people, but my mom called it a scam. But it's not a scam, they're health supplements. I used them myself. Ooh, that's probably why you died. If you have enough people in your downline, you can make thousands of dollars a week. You just have to keep recruiting. And it's fun. You get to work from home and talk to people you never talked to before. It's the kind of work you could, okay, what the hell? You could even do from a hospital bed. Heck, you might even feel better if you take them yourself. No, I'm dead. Health supplements? The company is called You Thrive. Get it? Because it makes you thrive. His mood changed really suddenly. I never heard of this company, but it sounds important to him. Ash, when we get out of here, I'll send you the sample kit. You can try yourself. No, probably gonna die a second time. Um, yeah, that's okay. I shouldn't be taking supplements without my doctor's permission. That's what great about you Drive. It doesn't interfere with any medications. It just boosts your immune system along with many other benefits. Yeah, like death. This is getting weird. Why is he giving me a sales pitch when we might be stuck in the afterlife forever? Saladin, I'm healthy, so it didn't make any sense that I died. And now he seems back to normal. So this social death thing, that must be it. Because no one talks to me anymore. They all blocked my number. They scare everyone off with how tense he is with his job. That's pretty sad. Well, at least we have each other, right? We're not friendless losers anymore. No, I don't want to be friends with this guy. Uh Saladin smiles at me, then takes his hourglass from his pocket. He stares down at it with a great sadness in his eyes. I don't have the heart to tell him Dev's probably lying about the hourglass stuff. I'm not sure it'd make any difference. The years he spent here, doing Dev's impossible trials, that must have taken its toll on him. Beneath this friendly exterior is a man on the verge of breaking. Fuck him. I pat his back, not knowing what else to do. If he was to revive, would he be able to make new friends? Probably not. Would I? Definitely not. Well, at least I have Scarlet now. Hey, good luck on the next trial. I'm sure you will pass eventually. The Sheldon? Right, yeah. He slips his hourglass back in the pocket. Thank you. I'll do my best to pass the next trial. Good. I found out a lot about Saladin's background. It doesn't seem like he remembers dying, but it's possible he could have passed in his sleep, like what probably happened to me. Scarlet could be right about the hourglass stuff being made up. I never even got mine. But I guess I could go see about that next. Oh, you don't have to choose? After saying goodbye to Saladin, I step into the elevator and make my way to the basement. Oh, so it's just like any order I took. If I went to the basement, I would have just talked to Saladin last. It's time to speak to Death. They themselves. When the elevator doors open, damn this song. Okay, when the elevator doors open, Death scythe drops in through the small gap like a guillotine. The blade sticks into the floor, sets a couple inches deep. It takes me a moment to register what happened. Thank God I wasn't standing there. Thank God I wasn't standing right there. Once the doors fully open, they jostle the handle and swing their weapon back over Daedum's shoulder, Daedum casually. I've been expecting you to kill me? Nah, wanna hang out? You're not going to swing your scythe at me anymore, are you? Don't be such a baby. Follow me. Like I have a choice. She's crying. Increased bond with death. What? Daedum tried to kill me and that's good? Oh god. Death brings me back to the morgue, but the atmosphere has completely changed. Is this a different room? It's my room. How'd she deck it out so fast? This place looks extremely lived in. From the half-eaten bag of snacks to the floor on the floor, to the controllers scattered near the beanbag chair. What the hell? Is this Steph and Datum girl? No, an E. What do you call it? An E datum. Yeah, an E datum. Wait, there's food? Magic. Oh, magic. Don't worry about it. Right, I should know better than to ask, considering I also see them fly. The big screen TV catches my attention. There's a tantalizing setup of all the latest game consoles below it. Oh my god. Gamer datum. Are we gonna play video games or something? I'm getting a little excited now. The only games I had in the hospital were on my favorite childhood handheld. It's gotta be a DS. Death strides over the controllers on the floor and picks one of them up. We go- we're going to play GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA? Oh, glorious, glorious Death Avarice. How have you not heard of that? Oh, the kids down the street I grew up had one of those games. I watched them play the Sin Town one, I think. Oh, Vice City. Yeah, that's the old one. Five's cooler. It's got way better graphics. How do you play? It's single player. Uses watch. Then why were there two controllers? Wow, what fun. How long am I gonna stuck here hanging out with them? Dev turns the console on and boots up the game. The graphics are really better than Sin Towns. In GTA, you play as a devil girl named Lucy. Lucy by White. She's like if Lucifer were a sexy lady. It's a raunchy game that appeals to edgy preteens and middle schoolers. That's me. In the case of my childhood friends, their parents didn't seem to understand the rating system and bought it out of ignorance. There's a main story mode, but I think most people play the game for the sandbox aspect. Now, I actually don't do that. I usually just play the story mode of GTA 5. You can pick up guns and steal cars and kill people. It takes place in hell, so I guess you're killing other sinners. I don't think it's the kind of game with deep lore attached to it. I don't know. Uh, who's the guy? V. Who's the guy? Who's the guy called? You know, the guy who plays GTA 5 all day. V. His name starts with V. No, Viper. Dark Viper. Yeah. Dark Viper figured out the law. Death loads a save and shows me their character. Lucy's dressed in cargo pants and a bikini top with a huge rifle on her back. She looks absolutely ridiculous, but the over the top aesthetic of the game is kind of the selling point. Check this. Check this out. They say, equipping a huge rocket launcher. They fired it at a gas station. You need gas in hell? Then walk towards the camera in a slow motion for dramatic effect. Okay, I do that a lot. The explosions in this game are so realistic. Actually, I've never seen an explosion in real life, so maybe they're not. I have seen the Blue Origin rocket explosion. It was pretty insane. They look more real than the ones from the previous game anyway. I comment on how cool it was while Death cackles away, stealing a fast-looking car and invading Hell's police force. Hell has a police force? They're having a great time. Wait, what's even happening here? I need to get information for Scarlet. Hey Death, can you pause? Oh shit. Why? Because it's hard to have a conversation over all the gunfire and explosions. Then yo, I'd rather not. Ugh, boring. Dev pauses his game and leans towards me. So you're like Scarlet's lucky now, or what? Oh, sorry. So you're like Scarlet's lucky now, or what? Scarlet's my friend. Saying it out loud makes me feel good inside. Shit. Hold on. It's nice to have a friend, even if we're in the afterlife. Damn, well, I guess it's too late for you then. Too late? For what? You don't care about GDA. You're happy being someone's puppet. We'll never get along. I'm not a puppet. I mean, I'd be Scarlet's puppet any day. But you didn't hear that. Why'd you come in here, Cash? Ash? You dragged me here. You came down on the elevator to talk to me, right? I, um... You never gave me my hourglass. You don't have one. I don't? I'm unpausing now. My god. Dev resumes their grand escape from Hell's police force, driving down a blood-soaked highway as helicopters riddle Lucy's cars with bullets. There's a big sentence. I don't have an hourglass. What does that mean? I guess... Oh my god, stop the shooting, bro. I guess if it was something they made up just to put pressure on Scarlet and Selden, it makes sense that they wouldn't care to give me one. Maybe Scarlet was right then. Dev just playing games with us to keep us from reviving. I gotta tell Scarlet about this. Trusting whatever Dev says is definitely a mistake. Okay, let's go back to Scarlet. Whoa. I knew it! Scarlet paces back and forth across the room. So the hourglasses are a distraction, just like the bogus trials. We can trust anything Dev says. Who knows if they have the power to revive any of us at all? That was probably a lie too. But they can fly stuff. They definitely have some powers. Right, and you say they changed their room with magic, but we already know the appearance of this building is based on illusions. Are they really deaf? Like the literal, actual Grim Reaper? I thought so, but I'm beginning to doubt that too. They're wearing a Halloween costume, for God's sake. They're supposed to be the only way out of here, unless even the possibility of reviving was a lie. Well, it doesn't do us any good to believe that. Let's think about the things we know for sure. I'm not sure I know anything for sure. What? I don't even know if I'm really dead. Well, I know I am, so we can start there at least. Everyone who's been able to leave this place so far, I thought it was because they passed their trials. But I didn't really see anyone pass anything. I only heard about it from Celadon after the fact. Right, and he believes in the trials a little too much. I've watched him fail again and again. The entire time I've been here, he won't stop, no matter how many times death humiliates him. And now you tell me he was in MLM? He was an MLM? What the fuck is that? Isn't it like he's as gullible as they get? Wait, what's an MLM? A multi-level marketing scheme is a business model that preys on desperate people, wreaking havoc on their finances while the owner of the company... Shit, my freaking ears! The TV in the corner of the room suddenly switches on. The screen is very bright. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Attention, please. Feel attention. As soon as someone mentions me, it's my 10 cents. My 2 cents is free. The new cent. Who sent? You sent for me? Calling all losers. I thought some of the trials for y'all. I thought of some trials for y'all come down to get started. What the hell? The TV switches off as abruptly as it turned on. Scarlet and I exchange looks. Should we? They'll come to us if we don't come to them. If we don't go to them, might as well get over it. Get it over with. Sorry, my god. It's 1 a.m. Return to ash. Return to ash. Return. B2. When Scarlet and I reached the morgue, Celadon and Death were already there waiting for us. I glance at Saladin, but he looks away. I wonder if he's nervous about the trial. Now that we've assembled, Death taps on the scythe on the floor and makes the announcement. Scarlet, Scarlet, it's time for your next trial. Pass. She said it so quickly, Death barely even had time to finish their sentence. Ashton. They turn to me. I can feel myself starting to sweat. Wait, we're gonna do something. I need to save. Save! Save! They turn. Oh yeah, I really this. I've made you something special. It's a video game. Oh no. A game? A game? Like GTA or something? Nah, I can't 3D model for shit. Same. I made you a card game. They pull out a small handheld and offer it to me. It's a retro model, similar to the one I got in elementary school. This... Wait, what? This is a Pain Boy. The card's already in there, so turn it on and try it out. If you can beat my game, you'll get to revive. I have a feeling Death has designed something extremely difficult, and maybe even impossible. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna save. And... My god. I'm gonna refuse. I refuse. You probably made it so I can't win, so I'll pass. Had to go, Ashley. It's beatable. I'd even expect you if you won, like major respect, like GTA 5 respect. I guess I could try. Nope. That's okay. I don't want to. I thought I could tempt you with video games. Whatever, noob. Okay, I am bad at video games, but come on, man. Death shoves the Pain Boy back in their pocket and turns away from me in a huff. It's time for your next trial, Donnie. He stiffens in preparation. I couldn't help but feel nervous for him too. Oh, fuck. Okay, Death. What do you want me to do this time? Not much. Whoa. Death ascends high over our heads, just like they did before. They opened a different drawer this time. When they pull out a table, it appears to be empty. This game is simple. They descend back down towards us with a hint of darkness in their voice. It's called Say When. Say when? Before I know it, my feet leave the ground. I barely have time to register what's going on before my body hits cold metal. My IV bag hits my chest, and I scramble to catch it. When did it get taken off his hook? Slam. Darkness. The blinding white I had only just gotten used to was replaced with an oppressive black that turned my confusion into abject fear. I'm stunned, terrified to move an inch. All I can do is breathe while my mind searches for an explanation. That's... Ashley! Scarlett's voice gets through me. It's coming from somewhere below me, muffled slightly. Okay. What the fuck are you doing? Let her out! I'm inside of something. I tentatively reach one hand out into the darkness in front of my face. It's flat, smooth and cold. Metal, like the surface I was thrown onto. I reach the same hand to the side, more panicked this time. Clang. From clankers. My worst fears I realized. I'm in the morgue. I've been shoved inside one of these drawers in the wall. A drawer made for dead bodies. Please, I don't want to be in here. Please, someone. My words come out as a whimper. I'm not sure anyone can even hear them. Can you like move it out? Because it's not like it's on a swivel, so you can just push yourself out. It's up to you to save her, Donnie, and I'll let her out if you ask. Death's voice is taunting, like a playground bully, the sound of someone who isn't really going to do what they're offering. But free her too soon, and you lose the trial. Saladin! I call out in panic desperation. He has to let me out. He has to. Saladin, are you fucking kidding me? Stupid Whoa, stupid dumbass. It's not like she'll die in there. Unfucking believable. You're scum, you know that? You let a poor disabled girl, suffer over a trial. You're just gonna fail anyway. Hey Ash, are you okay? Am I okay? Would anyone be in this situation? No, I'm scared. I don't like this. Please let me out. Let me out. I beg him, trying to speak as firmly and clearly as I can to make sure there's no misunderstanding. I want out immediately. But you're not going to hurt or anything, right? I'm about to hurt you, dickhead. I'm grateful for Scarlett's anger, but I'm also not sure if it'll convince him. Saladin, please just let me out. My god. This is probably the easiest trial I'll ever give you. All you have to do is see you turn into a giant woman. All you have to do is nothing. We're all on a time limit, Saladin. You are literally sacrificing her life to save your own ass right now. I said own like that, what? But I could actually win this time. Could you live with yourself if you did? Well, I'd be alive again, haha. Fucking dumbass. I hear a quick thud and a small ow from Salad from a I hear a quick thud and a small ow from Saladin. Did she punch him? Hey, no violence. Hang on, Ashley, I'll free you myself. More clanging metal and shuffling sounds. I can't tell what's going on at all, but the distraction is welcome. Even if you make it up there, the drawer is locked. Scarlett's heel hit the floor, and she grunted in frustration. Are you seriously fine with having her death on your shoulders? No. Then let her out. Fine, okay. Please let her out, Death. Oh my god, it's so bright. The locker opens. I'm free. If it's not for Scarlett, how long would I have been trapped in that darkness? Would Saladin have waited until just before his hourglass ran out? I shiver at the thought. He believes the lies about the trials and the hourglasses. If he's really been here for years, he's about halfway through his countdown. God, was he seriously willing to leave me in there as long as he could? He didn't listen to me, even when I begged him. And Death was the one who tossed me in there, even if they're helping me down now. These trials, now I understand, they're meant to maximize people's suffering. Scarlett is the only one who's to see through it all. My god. She's the only one I can trust. I hang my IV bag back on the stand. My hands tremble with anxiety, or maybe just the residual fear of being locked up like that. Let's go, Ashley. Yeah. She takes me by the hand and we head out the door and towards the stairwell. I can't even look at the others. Once the door closes, is this Yuri? Oh my god. Wow, Yuri. Yuri, Yuri, Yuri. Scarlet turns to me. She gives my hand a gentle, reassuring squeeze. Are you okay? I'm sorry they did that to you. I feel better now. Thanks for saving me. I really owe you one. No problem. That's what friends are for. Friends? I'm so happy that Scarlett considers me a friend. Us girls gotta stick together. Okay, I don't like the messaging. Men will always end up using you, even the supposed nice guys like Saladin. Yeah, her words give me pause. Something feels wrong about them. But I guess it's true that Saladin was using me. We don't trust anyone, and we don't play by the rules. That's the only way to come out on top. The only way, huh? What's wrong, Ashley? You're sure you're okay? Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. Going along with the trials just makes you do awful things. If you weren't there to stop him, Selden would have. It's hard for me to get the words out. Yeah, he would have killed me. Thinking of being trapped in that dark place with no one coming to save me. He didn't care what happened to me, did he? No, he didn't. But I do. Scarlet looks me in the eye and I feel all my anxiety drift away. Is this actually Yuri? We're in this together, Ashley. Let's think about what we can do next. She leads me upstairs, my heart filled with a sense of purpose. I'm so grateful Scarlet is here to protect me. Oh my god, so much. We start from the top floor, exploring the halls and chatting along the way. Actually, it's more strategizing than chatting. Scarlett is going over everything we know for certain, hoping we can get a clearer picture of what this afterlife really is. Our, our conclusions so far are 1. We definitely aren't in the real world. It'd be impossible to go this long without food, water, or rest if we were. 2. The building's details are different to each observer. It seems to draw from the memory of each individual as far as Scarlett can tell from what others have described to her. And 3. Scarlett ended up here after being murdered. So sad. This is the main evidence that we have that Dev's hourglass theory is just something they pulled after their ass. They pulled after their ass, as Scarlett put it. Think about what she went through, the scandal, being disowned by everyone around her. That still counts as a social death, doesn't it? I wonder if her physical death is a sure thing. I don't think I can bring it up to her now, though. She was pretty upset when I doubted her before. I'd better just trust her judgment. I don't want to make her retell the story of her murder anyway. That sounds like it'd be pretty traumatic. We'd come to a stop at the end of the hallway. Scarlett leans back against the wall. And I'm going to lean back on this video because that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did enjoy, and I'm willing to, get an ending, at least one ending. This is probably like the Scarlet ending or whatever, and yeah, I'll definitely play more and try to end the game. But yeah, and maybe after that I can play another game which you guys can suggest to me in the comment section down below, and share your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.